Hello, everyone. It's Bob McCraney with TexPride Realty Group, and I have Gigglebox here, Deb Sadler, who's one of our best inspectors out there. Deb is with 2020 Home Inspection, and Deb, tell us a little bit about yourself and what somebody would be looking for when they're getting a home inspection.
Okay, well, yeah, Deb with 2020 Home Inspections. I've been in the business for about 22 years now, so there's not a whole lot that I haven't seen, but there are some days where you're like, what were you thinking? So one of the things, whether you're buying or selling a house, yes, you really should get it inspected. Don't think that Uncle Joe next door is going to go through and look at your house and check everything out that we as a professional inspector look at. So a couple of things if you're buying a house, if you want to get it inspected, that's probably a good idea so that there's no surprises. When you sell the house, Mr. Buyer, Mrs. Buyer gets an inspector, and then there's like, oh my God, the air conditioner's not working or the water heater is ready to blow. You know, that's something that we look at. I look at the ages of the units. That's one thing you want to do before you put it on the market is, you know, just get everything all checked out. Get your roof checked out. Get the HVAC system serviced and cleaned. That way you have documentation to say, hey, it's been serviced, it's been cleaned, here's the invoice, you know, and then get your own third-party inspector as a buyer to a house to make sure that everything's good. Because I mean, really, unfortunately, not all inspectors are the same. So you can run into issues where you have the drive-by inspector and they're just like, yeah, there's a roof on there and there's a foundation. You as a buyer going in for a house, look around the outside. Just don't look at the paint and carpeting and say, oh, pretty. You know, we're going to put in a new kitchen cabinets and flooring. Go on the outside. There's some telltale signs if you see large cracks. We are in Texas. Welcome to Texas. We do have problems. So, you know, we do have foundation issues. So find out if there's been any foundation problems. And if there is, it's not a deal breaker. If you do have or have had foundation issues, you know, go ahead and say, yeah, we've had foundation issues. Or if you're getting the house inspected, we come across it, you know, we want to look more into it and make sure that we get the professional structural engineer to make sure everything is within reason, because, you know, you will see cracks in the brick, interior, exterior walls. That's welcome to Texas. We will have rocking and rolling. Things do move. So, you know, your best bet is to get it checked. Like I said, get it checked out by a professional. Listen to your real estate agent. You know, just don't Google somebody if you don't know. Ask for referrals. That's why your real estate agent is working for you. And so they, you know, they know who some of the good ones are. Or you can, like I say, don't get Uncle Joe to come over to the house and look at everything, because, you know, it's like when you take your car into the shop, it runs fine, but the actual mechanic is like, hey, you need brake pads, you need belts, that kind of stuff. So leave it to the professional.
Okay, so talk to me for a second about roofs. A lot of roofs get replaced out here. Tell me about inspecting a roof and what the buyer should be worried about when they're buying a home.
Well, obviously, you know, we do live in Texas, so we do have hail damage. Looking at a roof, you want to make sure that there are no issues where water can get in, wood rot. When I go into an attic, I'm looking for any type of water stain, improper flashing on the outside, because water is a crazy thing to try and trace. As far as it could be leaking over here, but the entry spot is over here. So, but yeah, any type of roof issue. And then if, you know, I look at it, I'm looking at it as far as, is it functioning? Is it causing any problems? If it is, then I'll refer it to the professional roofer, because they deal more with the insurance companies. That's another issue where you want to make sure that the house is insurable. If your roof is bad, you know, you can't buy it, they can't sell it. So we live in Texas. Averaging is every 7-8 years. We do get some good hailstorms coming through. So it will do some damage on the aggregate of the shingles, which is what protects the shingles themselves.
Okay, Deb, how would somebody reach out and contact you?
Very easy, through 2020homeinspections.com. It's 2020 eyesight, not 2020 year. God forbid we got to get out of this year. Or my, you can text me. Text is the best, or you can call me, 214-232-2619. Again, the
Say
website is
that again.
2020homeinspection.com.
Say the number one more time.
214-232-2619.
Okay, will you come back next quarter and talk to us again?
I would love to. We'll do
Okay,
show
Deb.
and tell.
Thanks for being here. Bye.
All right. Thanks, Bob.